Welcome, Virgo Libra, to your mid-month reading for July. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in the mid-month. Clarifying on the situation. Oh, look at that, my friends. Look at that. Detach is actually upside down, which means you're not really 100% letting go of the situation. The situation right now, it just seems like it could be a very powerful moment within your life that's kind of holding you into place, but not allowing it to actually go away. It's something you probably should detach from, but you're not going to because it's something that has its kind of its own power over you. So I haven't really decided. It might even be a decision whether or not I want to let this go or not. And, so let's see what's going on. Master of the universe in reverse. But yet I'm not going to allow it to rule my life. But I'm not going to wait around for it either. Wow. Belief and success is upside down of the situation. So it does feel like whatever this powerful moment is that you are holding tight to at this time, it's not something you're allowing to take control of the situation, but you're not awaiting for any rewards or results from this situation, and you just don't really have the belief in the succeed towards this situation. And it feels like it's because you're holding on to something better. You're finding peace within yourself as much as possible, but you are in the knowing, wow, but having to confront whatever issue it is. So I see that, I see the situation as it is, and that's because, uh-oh, wow, that went flying. Okay, because I can see that it's a win or lose situation in its own right? So it's almost like this thing where it's like it has to have its own compromise, and I have to figure out the resolution to the situation before I can actually allow it to do anything. So that's very interesting. So, but there is this challenging time over here. So underneath the crown chakra, I see like I'm in the knowing of the situation, but I'm not going to wait for these results because I know it's kind of a challenge, right? There's a perspective that's going on over here that you have the understanding. This is in the middle of the deck, so it's saying whatever I'm not going to let go to, I have this understanding that no matter what, I'm in a challenging time. Win or lose, I'm not expecting what the outcome to this situation is. So just trying to seek the peace as much as possible. So with the master over here, upside down, going over here. Yeah, it's definitely trying to walk into a new world and really try to change the results of this situation. Because if you're holding on to this and allowing that to have control, you're not going to be able to leave that relationship or be able to resolve any kind of issues. So it's almost kind of like, even though it's there, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, but I know it's there and it's something I can't really let go of because it does have its own productive energy around it. And that's exactly what it is, guys. It's a productive energy that keeps itself kind of stuck in its own way, right? Yeah, it causes delays. But it's not going anywhere. Does that make sense? It's like it's not going anywhere. So it doesn't matter if I let go of it or not because it's not going to move away. It's not something that's just going to go away overnight. So I can confront the situation as much as I want, but it's definitely a win or lose situation because there's not a whole lot I can do because it does challenge me and puts me into this challenge. So therefore, whatever is you need to detach from is actually not as easy as said or done, right? That's really what that's saying. That's saying it's not just something I can just throw away. You can't do that, right? That's not logical, guys, right? That's like saying, I know that I have this debt. I'm not going to let it worry me. I'm just going to throw it away and it just act like it doesn't exist. Well, that's not going to work. No, you have to ease your way around it. And that's exactly what you're doing within this situation. because win or lose, it's still staying. There's no, there's no real way out of it. It's just how much energy am I giving the situation? Whether it's a love situation, a work situation, a trying to get to your dreams situation, it's just the little movements that you have. So the only way that you can actually do this is by taking your own power and staying in control of the situation as much as you can, right? And this is the only way that you can actually really progress, because you can only believe and succeed within so much, right? Because you don't want to overfeed energy anyways. So with the Eight of Cups, it's saying you're just going to proceed forward and you'll find the progress that you're looking for. It's just that you need to understand, right? And others around you need to understand that discussing expectations, right, can only go so far. And that's just the way it is. They can only go so far. And that's the way, you're seeing the situation. I understand it. Not everybody's going to understand that. It's because it's inspiring to the situation. It's not like you're just going to take some tower moment and then just allow everything to fall away, right? But there are certain things that you can do during the mid-month to rebuild up on the situation, to make it stronger. And that's exactly what you're going to do with the King of Wands, is you're going to take the power and you're going to make a more powerful movement and learn more, making it more inspiring to build up, right? Figuring out new things, using your intuition to be able to build up on what you need as you're seeking. As you're seeking, you will find the peace within yourself during the mid-month to be able to see the new directions. Absolutely. Because then you'll have more chance meetings. You'll see more things and new news coming through the situation as you're looking out, right? You're peering out. So, yeah, then you can get towards that knowing that what I want from the past is not 100% just here, just yet, but at least there's still some hope. I can't detach from the whole situation, and I will not escape, because it's showing you're putting in a lot of responsibility towards the situation. With the King of Swords is saying, and I'm also using a lot of analytical thinking as I'm actually confronting a situation as well. So as you're doing shadow work and really confronting the situation, you're also, I love that, because it's saying you're using your intuition and your analytical mind, right, to be able to really think about it, and having a lot of communication coming through as well. So just make sure that you're very patient with yourself, as you see the seat over here with the intuition. So going to have some kind of communicative breakthrough coming through, whether it's just through yourself, and having a better understanding of which way to take this, or whether or not you actually have an Aquarius coming through who's saying, hey, you know what, I have something for you. That could be underneath that chance meeting, though, we've seen over there. So yeah, just make sure you're not wearing any kind of rose-colored glasses, right? Because I kind of see that kind of coming through, so be careful of that. And if it's not you, it could be you running into someone who might have a little rose-colored glasses. This is not going to help save the situation, right? Because you need important realization about yourself and which area you are actually going in. When we drive towards the places that we want, things are not just overnight. So we actually have to put ourselves onto a path that feels comfortable, and you're moving slowly, but at least you're moving towards what it is that's important, towards yourself. It takes years sometimes, for people to actually get exactly 100% what they're actually moving towards on a path. Hate to say that, but it's reality, guys, right? Tarot's not going to tell you that tomorrow you're going to wake up and you're going to be 100% on this path. That would be just illogical and stupid, right? And I'm not going to tell you that. So I'm not illogical. I'm sorry. So, the lectures and the things that you might be attending, maybe you need to attend some kind of lecture or some kind of convention or something like this that can also help you. A lot of conventions. I remember they even had YouTube conventions to help us learn how to do this job. I never attend any because I can't afford to go to Michigan or something, right? But I'm just saying they have a lot of conventions and stuff, right, that also help you on the path that you're looking for. So you might also be running into that kind of information, right? Or you're just going to really feel like you're running into this attractive affectionate, charming person who has some information for you. The challenging times is actually, yeah, you're going to have a little boundaries, and you're going to feel towards the 19th or the 20th that, you know, you're kind of out in the cold a little bit about the situation. But I feel like it's just because it's a win or lose situation, and you just need to arrive more at the information that you're needing. So really make sure that you are reflecting upon what you need, and really keep the courage going, guys. Okay? Because it does say you have the Ace of Cups. It's just that it's right now in the mid-month, it's going to feel like you're kind of walking on a walking stick, on a crutch, towards the situation. But there is a lot of determination, right? So making sure that you do have the breakthrough with some kind of connection that you're looking for, okay? And just be careful of anybody who you feel like might be trying to manipulate you through a situation. And that would just say make sure your intuition's very open so that you don't have anybody trying to sway you away from anything that is not exactly where you should be going, right? So you want to make sure, because then you don't want this to happen, right? I mean, this is already there, but you don't want it times two, because now you're going to say, I already was already bound up a little bit, but then this other person came in and then made me feel worse. No, you want to make sure that you are reorganizing what you need to reorganize, and then, of course, always staying optimistic about the situation, and then watch anybody who it just feels like they could be trying to come in with and persuade something that is not going to really lead you anywhere. Right? Except the only thing that I see that's leading you anywhere is this King of Swords around the 17th, who's actually has real information about something. Towards the 19th or the 20th, I would be weary about anyone who's coming in, especially if it feels too optimistic. I think that that's the point. I think when we have manipulated people, it's almost that too good to be true. So if it sounds too good to be true, stay away from it. If it sounds about normal, that's this person, because it's a logical thinking. They could say, yes, I have this meeting that you could come and, you know, learn some tricks of the trade of this situation. Now, if this one's like, oh yeah, and you're going to become millionaires, they're probably going to take you for a lot of money. And that's where the Five of Pentacles is coming through, is the money. Yeah. Okay. Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.